Dental Law and Ethics. Ethical Principles. Why do we study ethics? How does it relate to dentistry? Ethical dilemmas arise for all dental team members. Most ethical dilemmas have no clear-cut yes or no answers. Understanding helps raise your awareness that dental professional conduct is governed by voluntary ethical standards established by your personal and professional code of ethics. What are ethical principles? 3 ethical principles, all practiced by the Code of Ethics include 3 original professions, all practiced by the Code of Ethics: healthcare, law enforcement, clergy. Certain principles govern the way healthcare workers perform the job. To understand ethics, you must understand law, the set of rules established and enforced by a sovereign authority such as local, state, or federal as a means to an ordered society. Ethics is a discipline dealing preliminarily with moral duty, conduct, and judgment, standards of behavior which we choose to accept for ourselves, not those imposed upon us by some other authority. Ethics seeks to answer the question of, how should I live my life? How should I behave? Terms to know: law, rules set up by society or community in which you live. Ethics, moral duty, conduct, judgment, we choose to accept for ourselves, not necessarily because it's the law. A professional code of ethics, set by the organization to which you belong. And a personal code of ethics set by you, the highest standard by which to live your life. Sometimes law, ethics, professional ethics, and personal ethics, they conflict with one another. For example, the law may allow certain actions which go against your personal ethics. Then we have to consider if an action is ethical or non-ethical. What should I decide to do? What's right? What's wrong? An action is ethical because it embraces integrity and self-respect. It does not bring harm to others. It builds understanding and dissolves unreal barriers between people. It builds a core of genuine confidence in the self and others. An action is not ethical if it results in illegal actions, if it brings harm to others, if a person is exploited and used as an inhumane object, or if the human potential is belittled, damaged, or ignored. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Professionalism and ethics for dental care professionals. Consider ADA Code of Ethics: patient autonomy, nonmaleficence, beneficence, justice, veracity, fidelity, reparations, and mercy. Patient autonomy is self-determination. The patient decides which treatment to accept. That's informed consent. What is patient autonomy? It involves informed consent. The DDS has the duty to disclose to the patient significant risks of the procedure in light of the patient's condition, probabilities of success or failure, alternative treatments or procedures possible. The patient must be able to exercise a reasonable judgment and intelligent decision-making. The patient has the right to refuse treatment. That's called informed refusal. They must sign a patient chart indicating informed refusal. Nonmaleficence. Do no harm. Do not cause pain or emotional distress. If a patient must experience pain due to the nature of the procedure, dental healthcare worker must avoid doing more harm to the patient. The difference in power, influence, and status between dental healthcare worker and patient gives the dental healthcare worker the opportunity to abuse the patient in some way. Code of Ethics states that DHCW choices and actions must ensure that no abuse or harm occurs to the patient. Beneficence. Always do good under all circumstances. Remove pain. For example, extract a bad tooth or provide palliative care. Obligation to prevent harm. For an example, a recall call system and preventative care. Promote oral health. Give oral health care instructions. Prevent harm, remove harm, bring about possible good. Justice means fairness to all patients. Equal care for all patients. You cannot refuse patients treatment due to sex, race, nationality, or medical condition. Only refuse treatment if the doctor is not trained and able to provide the necessary treatment, for example, orthodontics. Veracity means truth-telling, honesty. The patient and the dental health care worker develop mutual trust and confidence. Tell the truth, however great the disadvantage to yourself or others. Fidelity, trust and loyalty. Confidentiality, medical, dental, and financial information is protected and should not be revealed to others without the patient's consent, according to HIPAA. Involves meeting the patient's reasonable expectations, basic respect, competent, practice code of ethics, follow employers' policies and laws designed for patient well-being. Reparations, making good on all work. The doctor guarantees the work that is done by making good on all work. This is especially true for dentures and crown and bridges. Mercy, access to care for undeserved populations. Dental workers should participate in charitable causes to enable underserved patients to gain access to dental care. Give Kids a Smile every day in February, ADA sponsored. Mission of Mercy, CSDA sponsored. Special Olympics and Operation Smiles. Some examples of unethical behavior include charging the patient for a full set of x-rays when only 6 films were taken. That's the principle of justice. Pressuring a patient into a decision. That's the principle of autonomy. Refusing to help a classmate learn. Principle of mercy. Harming another person by repeating gossip about him or her. Principle of doing no harm. Informing the sales clerk that he or she undercharged you for an item. Principle of justice. Admitting that you made a serious error. Principle of veracity. Helping a fellow student studying. Principle of mercy. And refusing to participate in gossip about a fellow student or co-worker, a principle of doing no harm.